In the grand theatre of modern travel, every journey begins with a question. Where will we rest our heads tonight? The answer, once so straightforward, has become a source of endless debate and sometimes confusion. A new drama has taken center stage, one that pits tradition against innovation, comfort against curiosity. This is the Great Accommodation Kerfuffle, a saga that unfolds in every city, town and hidden village across the globe. For decades, the choices were simple and familiar. The reliable chain hotel, with its crisp sheets and predictable breakfast buffet, or the family-run guest house, where the welcome was warm and the rules were few. Then the travel landscape shifted. Boutique hotels appeared, each one promising a unique experience, a sense of place and a touch of luxury. Soon after, Airbnb burst onto the scene, inviting us into the homes of strangers and offering the tantalizing promise of living like a local. Boutique hotels became havens for design lovers, offering bespoke interiors, curated art and artisanal soap that whispered of exclusivity and care. Meanwhile, Airbnb offered something different. A peek into real homes, complete with quirks, creaky floorboards and the lived-in charm that no hotel could replicate. This shift wasn't just about finding a place to sleep, it was about demanding more from our lodgings, more personality, more connection, more stories to take home. We wanted to feel like insiders, to discover hidden corners, to sip local coffee in a sunlit kitchen, and to collect memories that felt authentic and unrepeatable. Boutique hotels responded by becoming arbiters of cool, offering not just a bed, but a curated slice of the city, complete with rooftop bars, local art, and playlists that set the mood. Airbnb, on the other hand, promised unscripted authenticity. A candid snapshot of daily life, where breakfast was whatever you found in the fridge and the neighbors might wave hello. Now we find ourselves caught in an authenticity showdown, torn between the polished perfection of hotels and the unpredictable charm of someone else's home. Do we choose the curated comfort and seamless service of a boutique hotel where every detail is designed to delight? Or do we roll the dice with Airbnb, embracing the domestic lottery, sometimes striking gold with a cozy haven, other times navigating oddities and surprises? In the end, it's not just about where we sleep. It's about the story our travels tell, the memories we create, and the way we want to remember each journey. What kind of story do we want to write for ourselves? Are we seeking comfort, adventure, or a little bit of both? And perhaps most importantly, how much do we trust the narrator, be it a polished hotelier or a friendly local host, to guide us through the next chapter of our travels? Authenticity is tossed around in travel like charming or unforgettable. But what does it mean? Is it a local restaurant without an English menu or navigating public transport without tears? It's the opposite of a theme park, a reaction against global homogenization. We crave differentiation, wanting to feel a place's unique texture. Authenticity is a badge of honor, proof of understanding a city, yet seeking it can render it inauthentic, turning local haunts into parodies. Airbnb and boutique hotels offer different philosophies of authenticity. The question isn't which is more real, but which construct we find more convincing. The boutique hotel seduces with its curated charm, drawing you in with a promise of something unique and memorable. Every corner, every lamp, every carefully chosen piece of art seems to whisper a story, inviting you to become part of its narrative. From the moment you step through the doors, there's a sense of anticipation. The air feels different, charged with intention. Each detail, from the scent in the lobby to the music playing softly in the background, is meticulously selected to evoke a sense of place and personality. It feels special, as if you've stumbled upon a hidden gem that only a few are lucky enough to experience. This curation is the hotel's claim to authenticity, acting as a cultural editor that filters and amplifies the essence of the city. Local art adorns the walls, regional artifacts are placed just so, and the staff seem to embody the spirit of the locale. But beneath this carefully constructed atmosphere, a question lingers. Is this charm truly authentic? Or is it a clever artifice designed to appeal to our desire for the extraordinary? The experience is not accidental. It's the result of countless hours of design meetings, focus groups, and professional execution. Every element is chosen to create a seamless, Instagram-worthy experience that feels both effortless and exclusive. What you see is a polished, commercial interpretation of a city's soul, a version that's been refined and packaged for consumption, much like a beautifully edited travel magazine. Take, for example, a boutique hotel in Lisbon. The walls are lined with iconic azulejo tiles, and the lounge comes alive with the haunting melodies of live fado music. It's a sensory feast that feels unmistakably Portuguese. Yet, as you admire the Portuguese motifs and savor the local flavors, you might wonder, is this a genuine slice of Lisbon or a carefully staged performance of Portugueseness designed to delight travelers? In many ways, it's authentic in the way a historical film is, rich in detail, evocative, but ultimately a work of fiction. The experience is immersive, but it's also curated, edited, and sometimes even sanitized for your enjoyment. The boutique hotel offers you the city's greatest hits, its most photogenic moments and iconic flavors, rather than its raw, unfiltered demo tapes. You get the highlights, but not always the hidden tracks. What you're experiencing is a well-researched, beautifully executed performance, not necessarily the city's true, unvarnished soul. The charm is undeniably curated, and while it can be enchanting, it raises a deeper question. Can something so carefully constructed ever be truly authentic? Or does the act of curation itself create a new kind of truth? Ultimately, it's up to you to decide whether to embrace the performance and enjoy the show, or to seek out the city's raw, unfiltered reality beyond the hotel's artful walls. Airbnb offers a radically different proposition. Rather than just a place to sleep, it offers the city itself as your playground, your neighborhood for the weekend. Instead of being tucked away in a generic hotel, you find yourself woven into the fabric of a real community, surrounded by the rhythms and routines of everyday life. Instead of curated rooms designed to please the masses, you rent spaces filled with real life. Books half read on the coffee table, a fridge with someone's favorite mustard, a plant that's been lovingly, or perhaps haphazardly, cared for. It's not a performance of authenticity, it's the real thing. The creak in the floorboards, the mismatched mugs, the family photos on the wall, these are the details that remind you this is someone's actual home, not a set dressed up for your arrival. Staying in an Airbnb is a kind of domestic anthropology. You learn from the mundane details, the spices in the cupboard, the novels on the shelf, the notes left on the fridge. Each object tells a story about the people who live here, their habits, their tastes, their quirks. For a few days, you become a temporary custodian of someone's personal space, entrusted with their memories and their messes. You're not just a guest, you're a neighbor, if only for the weekend. Of course, this immersion comes with its own set of challenges. The quirks that make a place unique can also become infuriating. The stubborn lock, the mysterious light switch, the shower that never quite gets warm enough. It's a gamble, a leap into the unknown of a stranger's home. You never quite know what you'll find behind the door. Sometimes it's a delightful surprise, other times a puzzle to solve. Imagine a Paris flat, where a hotel might give you a croissant on a tray, Airbnb offers a kitchen with leftover cheese, a baguette from the morning market, and a window that opens onto the sounds of the street below. One is predictable, polished, and safe. The other is a chaotic, real narrative, full of surprises and small discoveries that make the experience uniquely yours. You participate in the unglamorous reality of local life, taking out the trash, figuring out recycling, shopping at the corner store for breakfast supplies. These small acts connect you to the place in a way hotels never could. It's an invitation into a more chaotic, arguably more real narrative, one where you're not just visiting but living, if only for a fleeting moment, as a neighbor among neighbors. Breakfast is a litmus test for authenticity. Boutique hotel breakfasts are events curated for pleasure. It's a performance of a local breakfast, designed for maximum enjoyment. But it's unlikely locals start their day this way. Airbnb breakfasts are DIY, starting in a foreign supermarket. You navigate an unfamiliar kitchen, creating a humble meal. This struggle is a more authentic experience. It's a slice of real life, not a curated ideal. The process is genuine local immersion. Memorable in its chaos, it lacks polish but possesses raw, unscripted reality. The human element is crucial in the authenticity equation. In boutique hotels, interactions are with trained professionals. Staff are polite, efficient and knowledgeable, providing a consistent service. The relationship is clear, defined and transactional. The authenticity offered is professional expertise. Airbnb hosts are wildcards, not hospitality professionals. Engagement ranges from non-existent to enthusiastic. You might meet a host who leaves a guide and wine or never meet them at all. The relationship is unpredictable and personal. It's not a service, it's an interaction between people. This unpredictability is where its authenticity lies. It's messy, unscripted, and undeniably real. The human connection is genuine, for better or worse. It's an authentic interaction, not a commercial transaction. Both Airbnb and boutique hotels chase authenticity but face pretense pitfalls. Boutique hotels risk slipping into try-hard cliché. They may become pastiches of authenticity, ticking boxes without soul. It's a well-marketed but shallow experience. Airbnb faces its own pretense with professional hosts. These properties are homes in name only, lacking personal character. They're unregulated hotels offering inauthentic experiences. You book a genuine home but find a sterile, soulless space. It's an authenticity vacuum, a ghost home. Both accommodations risk losing their original appeal. The promise of authenticity can curdle into imitation. The journey towards a real experience is fraught with pitfalls. Are we choosing between two flavors of the same product? Boutique hotels and Airbnb blur as they professionalize. Boutique hotels offer homely touches, while Airbnb becomes hotel-like. Airbnb Plus offers verified homes with hotel-like amenities. This convergence creates an illusion of choice. We navigate a spectrum where extremes move closer. Both respond to demands for unique, reliable experiences. The result is a hybrid landscape, hard to distinguish. Standardization is a consequence of commercial success. The authentic experience becomes another packaged product. Which is the true champion of authenticity? There's no single answer. Authenticity is subjective, a connection between traveler and environment. Boutique hotels offer curated authenticity, a beautifully written story. Airbnb offers participation, a chance at genuine immersion. The choice depends on the story you want to tell. Both can lead to discovery or disappointment. Authenticity isn't about accommodation but mindset. It's about engaging with a place on its terms. Whether in a designer lobby or a stranger's hallway, be open and observant. Authenticity is in the eye of the traveler, shaped by their experience. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with fellow travelers, and don't forget to subscribe for more travel updates and upcoming adventures.